So here's my story. I was always ignored. I was no longer that invisible middle child. Hi, I'm Zainab. I'm 20 years old. Um, I'm here to talk about one of the biggest transformations that I've had in my life. I suppose it was when I was 13, where I felt invisible. I felt I was worthless. But photography, it changed everything for me. When I was 13, I felt like I didn't matter to anyone. Like I'm the middle child, so it's assumable. My older sister Leah, she was exceptional at studies. She was the topper in class. My teachers used to always compare me to her. And my younger brother, his Hadi, he is the sporty one in the family. He's really good at it. And he's the captain of the team, always has got his trophies. My parents were very proud of him and they would go to all of his matches as well. But then there is me. I'm not exceptional to my studies. I'm not the athletic one. Basically, I'm not good at anything. So I was always ignored. At family dinners, my parents would always talk about Leah's scores, that she has done a good job, about Hadi, about his victories. But when I try and share something, they never notice. They're always distracted. They're talking in between them, as if I'm not even there. It has been like that my whole life, as if the world wouldn't notice if I've disappeared. I was not given much of an importance, as you see. But everything changed when I turned 14. My parents gifted me a phone on my birthday. Nothing fancy, just a basic one. So I started capturing whatever caught my eyes. It could be a flower, the sunlight piercing through trees, my friends laughing. And one day, out of nowhere, I posted a picture on my Instagram, which was of my grandmother's hand. She's just sitting there, her hands all wrinkly, and there was no filters, there was no captions. But somehow, overnight, it had a lot of comments and a lot of positive ones, which I never expected. Some people praised the skills that I had, where I had none. I was never praised for it before. Basically, a stranger commented, "Wow, what a great picture! It has got a lot of emotions." And someone else commented, "Who is this? Who took this picture?" I remember there sitting and thinking, like, wait, I did something. Me, Zainab. People will start noticing me. They they're appreciating my work. They're acknowledging me, which I never thought would happen. And that night, I couldn't sleep at all. I was thinking over and over again, is photography my thing? Maybe it is. Maybe I could develop my skills more. Maybe I should look more into it. For the first time in life, I made people feel something, at least. From the age of 14 to 16, it was a complete journey for me where I tried to discover more of my parts in photography, whether photography is still my thing or not. I was taking up a lot many YouTube tutorials where I was getting to know about composition, angles, lighting, and all of that. Then I also started my Instagram account, naming Zainab itself, where for the first time my name was somewhere. I was making my own space, my own voice, where day by day people started to follow me, and unexpectedly a lot of people started to follow me from different parts of the country as well, from different countries as well. They started to ask about my techniques, where I was from. They were more interested about who I was. And for the first time, I created an identity of my own, which was apart from my siblings. I was never compared to, or I was never expected to act away. Around that same year, my school organized a school exhibition on photography where we had to submit the best works of ours, and I also submitted few of my photographs which had like a 15 pictures, a series that documented all of my grandmother, her life, her garden, her hands, where she cooked, all of that. And surprisingly enough, I won that exhibition, which I never expected. I, for the first time, was again acknowledged by people. They were accepting me as Zainab and not a part of someone else. For the exhibition, graduation, my parents came as well. They stood in front of my photographs for minutes. They were in silence. My sister came up to me and she said, Zainab, is this actually you? It is great that you've done. My brother Hadi also came up to me and he was like, you've done a great job. It is incredible. I never thought they would say something like that. I felt more embraced. That day, I finally had an identity. I was known as Zainab, the photographer, not as the sister of Leah or the elder sister of Hadi or anything. I was known for my photographs. I was known as an artist. I was no longer that invisible middle child. Last year, I was hired to photograph for a local NGO's awareness campaign on child labor. It was for free. I did it because I believed in the cause. I felt like it should have been heard by people all over the world. Even though people knew about it, no one took any initiative as such. And for weeks and weeks, I spent all my days on photographing these children, their faces, their hope, their life, and their resilience. And finally, the campaign got launched. I got a lot of calls from a lot of people, and one of those memorable moments was that a child around 12 maybe, she came up, a child from the same labor situation who escaped. She came up and told me that you made people listen to us. You made people to see us, which was a really memorable moment for me. I would never forget that. From that day onwards, I decided like my mission is not about making people see me, but to make others be seen. So here's my story, a journey from feeling completely worthless to understanding and realizing my own purpose and finding my own space. And I'm sure a lot of you can resonate with it, where we felt invisible, where we understand who we are and have got an identity now. I am proof that the invisible middle child can become visible, that inferiority can become superiority, that personal pain can become social contribution.